Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan if this is your first time here, or if you're hanging out on the Joel Duggan VODs YouTube channel afterwards. And we are back in Minecraft today. We're going to be working on the fisherman's house along the river. And I was looking at it earlier and I think I might change up the roof a bit. It feels very monotone, it's very brown. I took a screenshot that I posted on Twitter and it's looking good, it's just looking very basic. So I'm going to see about maybe trying to improve that. Maybe we'll work in some copper or something like that. I thought maybe some green tiles or something on the roof to make it feel just a little bit different would be good. Alternatively, we could also maybe add in like a vine or something. Maybe some moss growing on the roof. Maybe some mossy cobble, something like that. So I want to break up the roof a little bit. There's still the back of the roof we have to do that's been untouched. So we have to finish that up. And there are some still details to add inside. So Sussy Skittles, welcome back. Good to see you. Grumpa is also kicking around. Blast Jordan, SweetSandi rounding up the top 4. Good to see everybody today. There's always keeners, and I mean that in a good way. It's always nice to see the same crew coming up early on in the stream, right when I start. And nice to see new people coming up at the start, like Sussy Skittles. Very cool. It's a fun username too, by the way. I mean, are you a Skittles fan? I'm an M&M guy. Skittles for me is just too much sugar, which is, I mean, it's all candy, but Skittles for me just like make my eyes twitch. Maybe I'm just old. Anyway, we're going to pop right into the game because I can hear skeletons walking around outside and I do not want to deal with them. I also feel like my FOV is really close. No, it's normal. Also, I have to apologize. I noticed yesterday that the air conditioner unit that I have just working as a fan right now was audible on stream. And normally it's not. And I haven't changed anything. So I'm not sure whether OBS or whether my microphone settings have changed a little bit. But either way, you can't hear it when I'm not talking, but you could hear it in the background when I was talking. And so hopefully it's a couple more feet away from me now. In another room, so hopefully that will be better. It's not as warm in here today, so that'll be good too. So this is a really good example with the morning sunshine. It's all kind of one color. There's not as much contrast, and it's a little bit better without the shaders, but even then it's still not amazing. I'm kind of wondering whether I should change up the blocks up there. So I'm going to grab some copper and see what we can do. First though, we need to dump the inventory. Let's get rid of some of this stuff first, I guess. I'm going to need the jungle, so we'll keep that. Brown mushroom. I'll finish off the back of the roof. And then we'll kind of go from there. Oh, those were in here. It's a parody of Eminem not that big on Skittles. Oh. Sussy Skittles. Is Sussy a reference to M&M's? Blast Jordan says, Skittles aren't my cup of tea either. They're quite sour for my taste. I eat one here and there, but I don't really like them. My niece loves Skittles. That's like her favorite food, or not favorite food, favorite candy. But I feel like that kind of stuff changes when you get older, you know? How did we do this on the front? We had... Do I want to try to put another skylight in? Maybe I do. Maybe a single one right here. That could be fun. I guess I should have placed this first. That might look okay. How did I do it out here? Upside down stairs? So here, I guess it'll just be a slab, which I didn't bring. Of course I didn't bring. I got all the way up here. We lost a friend. Oh, the sussy is just there from Among Us. Cool. I never played Among Us. I've watched it played, but I've never played it myself. Right, that was pretty easy. A combination of stairs and other blocks. So I'll get the geometry down with the jungle, and then I'll try to make some adjustments. There was no stairs down here. I like the idea of covering up some of these with pressure plates. Hopefully this all looks okay from the inside. If not, I can always change it. Oh right, I get rid of the torches for the screenshots. That's not the best. I guess I could put signs up there. Nope. Crap. Well, I think it was just the grass that blew up. I don't think we lost any shulkers. I'm pretty sure we have it set so that creepers drop all the blocks they blow up. I did not even see him. That's like the third time in a couple of weeks that I've had a creeper blow up on me. Oh man. Welcome in, Alejandrius. I hope I got that right. Jeez, I almost died. I tried to sleep. I guess maybe there was a monster nearby and that's why I couldn't sleep. And Shark, hello, hello. Alright, let's put these back down. I don't think I lost anything. Nope, everything looks like it's here. Yeah, I just realized something too. Options, video settings, shader packs, settings. Have puddles on. I'm going to turn them off because I don't like them. Maybe it's under materials. Rain puddles. Off. Yeah, they don't look very good. Grump, it has been 0 days since a creeper-driven accident. It's fair. Fair. I was about to build some signs. So that's not the greatest look, but if we put signs over top of it. Oh, which I can't do because of the trapdoor there. Yeah, okay. I think we'll just remove that. I was worried it wasn't going to look very good from inside. That's fine. We'll just go with planks, I guess. I could still do the pressure plate there just for fun. Looks okay. I might want to change that one. Yeah, because it doesn't affect anything inside. It's fine. I wonder whether a slab here would look good. Yeah, maybe we'll do the same thing over here. Yep. I'm okay with that. So this is not the right color, but I kind of wonder whether a sign here would look okay from a geometry standpoint. Yeah, maybe not. I'm trying not to make it too fancy. We're gonna need more carrots soon. All right, so I wanted to mess around with some copper. I feel like some of these might be, I'm not sure they're gonna be the right color. They might be overdone. So I like the geometry of the roof, but I'm just not sure about some of this. So I'm just gonna take a quick screenshot, I guess. It's weird how the signs don't get shadow. So it's a sign, and then that. And then this is stairs. Oh, I might like green roof. Yeah, the tiles look pretty good. The cut copper. Although that would mean it would be green inside too. That's still not bad. Can't really see it. You'd see it more over there. What do we think, chat? Do we like the copper? Or do we like the jungle? We don't have any pressure plates in copper. I guess we could use warped wood. Don't think that's going to be the right color though. Nope. Yeah, if I decide to go with it, I'll probably have a couple of the different variations. I just think it has better contrast. I think the jungle and the spruce are just a little bit too close together. I like the stairs better than I like the full blocks. And I like the waxed weathered copper better than the oxidized. I think we might give this a go. We might need to get more honeycomb. I feel like this would make sense if it was a full block. And then the stairs here. Really, I should be deciding on the shapes and then waxing stuff later on. I could even keep that as wood, right? Like we could keep that frame of the window as spruce. That helps break up the size of the roof too. We might be able to get away with some of the lighter green. There's also prismarine. this could look like maybe stuff that's been worn down. No. If I was making a building that was meant to be shiny and nice, that might work, but this is pretty run down. Yeah, if we go with these tiles with the copper, I feel like we have to get rid of big blocks like that. And then maybe we'll move that around. Never any room. Craig, thanks very much. Thanks very much. It's coming along nicely. We've only been a couple days on it, but the rest of the valley has come together quite nicely. Purely aesthetic choices, or do the choices react to anything? What do you mean react, Craig? I don't know what you mean. Whoops. I don't know. It's tough. This is going to be too dark, I'm sure of it. I'll try it anyway. I don't know if it needs more of the exposed copper or whether we need to do like none. And it does show up a little bit funny in here. So we may have to change the way that we decorate it in here. It does make the roof a lot more simple, which I like. Now I'm wondering, I'd like to change the roof trim, but if we change the roof trim, we're going to lose those spruce trapdoors as in-betweens. Like jungle wood might burn or copper might rust. Well, the copper oxidizes, like it actually changes with time, so it could do that. We're going to wax it when we're happy with it. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I should go get the rest of the where I know I've got some wax. Got several bees hives, I think, right here. 0, 5, 5, 5. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. I guess we have to do a campfire. I know he was here. Where'd he go? I heard him. Huh. Ninja bee. Yeah, I know that too. UMAC, I know. Alright, that probably won't be enough. Do I have... I don't think I have another campfire. We'll have to go back and do this out in the field. I was trying to do it quickly before I came out, because it was nighttime. But oh well. Okay. I guess they've got different... Why do they not stack? I guess because I have a bee in them? That's still not going to be enough. We might have to go back to Alistair's to get some wax. Have to figure out what to leave him in return. think I do like the copper better, especially because we can like add a little bit into it. I don't know whether to put something different on the bottom of that. Maybe. Need a couple of pressure plates. I guess I don't have to wax those ones, do I? I should get a slab. And in this case, we might actually use the full block. Do we have any of the other slabs? No, just those ones. Same thing here. We'll probably use probably a brighter green, and then that one. Sure. How's this looking from the inside? Do I have a lot of work to do? I can cover up most of that. I think we might lose out on some of the cool geometry that I had going on up there. Which is too bad. So I think the simple solution here is just switch the stuff around to hide it. And then up here, I guess we just use trapdoors. Oh, but then we can't use that everywhere. That's a pain. So I guess maybe we leave it. Adds a little bit of character, I guess. If we're gonna go copper on the roof, I think we might have to go full jungle plank on the gables. I think that's gonna match better with the copper than having some of the stripped jungle wood in there. Yeah. Now this one, we want to try and leave some of the wood here. So to switch this to spruce. Just because of where we are with the trees to the west, it gets really dark here early. So this is going to be spruce. And then I guess we'll go with that. Whoa. I really don't have that much copper. I should maybe leave some of these out. Which I know is not the most efficient way to do it, but whatever. I think I should probably grab My stone cutter. Hmm. Whoops. Yeah, I guess that'll look okay. And that's it for wax. I think I just took the wax off of that. Crap. You do like the different color wax blocks we have, or copper blocks we have in the game? Yeah, I like them too. That was the wrong thing. No worries, Sussy. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you in a little bit. So then it's just a matter of this one. Now that Right. That, I think... that was up there. We might be able to get around here with a sideways stair. Hmm. I guess it looks okay. I wonder if that slab is now out of place. Man, having the camera mod to scooch around is nice. That's a full block. Okay, I think everything is waxed. Not. Yep. That's not. And neither is that one. I think that's everything. The problem with the copper is that you need like 2 shulker boxes to carry it all. Because of how different everything is. Alright, this just clearly isn't working. I would be very open to installing a data pack where you could just put copper into here and then just decide which patina you want. Sandy, thanks very much. Appreciate the heads up. Good timing, because now I got to figure out what to do inside. So we'll take that break. As per usual, I step away once an hour. It gives me a chance to grab another drink. You can grab a friend or a snack. Glass of water for yourself. And we'll be back in 5 or 6 minutes. The rest of the stream is fine, but whenever I go on break, the music drags? That's really strange. I can hear a creeper out there. We're gonna do this the easy way. That should be far enough, I think. Some rendering issues. Wow. That's not supposed to do that. Welcome back, Sussy. I never thought it might be kind of fun to put like a little look off out here. Could be a fun little path to add. I'm glad we added the green. I think it grabs your attention. Don't know whether I want to add something on the bottom of this. It needs something. Just don't know what. That's not bad. It's that, or maybe I sneak in some oak wood. Nope. Okay, so now I just have to make sure that it looks good on the inside here. The green is a little bit strange. I can't hide that because of the trapdoor. I mean, you're really not going to look up that much. I think really the important part is to get the stuff that's like at this level. I'm okay with the jungle wood being exposed. I might change this one. Yeah. Cool. And I might actually grab tough to put in the floor there. Maybe not. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. yeah, I think that's how I'm going to leave it. Now, I do like the dark oak there. I wish I could do that here. Maybe the solution is to do 2. I might be able to get away with oak wood for the second half of it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think what we need now are some candles. Very dark. And that's not going to light up at all. I have a trick for there, which I think we could use. I think the data pack that I would put in here would be the ability to unpack honeycomb block into honeycomb. I think that would be a good data pack to have. We have to put more candles in the corner. Looking for little opportunities to add some life inside. Probably put a chest in the corner. And I guess another candle or 2 on the table. Probably that one. Yeah. That's all lit up. It's pretty plain. I feel like we could maybe I'll put another chair there. Do I have a fancy chair? Maybe I'll use a fancy chair. might actually like those better. But this build is a little bit different. I think that'll probably show up better in the back. Yeah. Maybe the fisherman's also a woodworker. Alright, it's just a simple build, so I think that does the inside. There's not much we can do about the exposed copper, especially on the ends. The only thing I could do up there would be to add in something like this, which takes care of some of the obvious stuff, but you can't do that everywhere. I guess that takes care of some of the big ones. We can probably do that here. Just kind of half hide it. Hiding most of the green anyway. Best we can. I feel like maybe I want to put something at the foot of the bed. Probably like a carpet or something. Sticking with the colors from the build. Too similar to the bed. Not bad. A little on the dark side, maybe. I'd say that's about right. I wonder if we can get away with changing the stuff underneath the bed to be darker. Looks like a shadow. Yeah. I say the inside's done. Now, do we have any other details I want to land on the outside? Obviously, we've got some gardens I want to put in. Put away some of the stuff. I'll keep the spruce in the jungle for now. I feel like there's gonna be some outside details. I don't know whether there would be a lot going on there. I feel like we could probably just get away with some of our new New things. Grass. And maybe we'll do a little bit of moss. More surface level stuff. It's a cute cottage, says Sandy. When can I move in? Well, thank you. Maybe we'll just do some carpet there. It's a nice thing about the bushes is that they're central. And I don't think, I'm not sure what I would want to put here, if anything. Maybe some flowers. We could put something on the windowsill, I just realized. Maybe a flower. Put something on both, actually. I feel like we could do something small here. I wonder if potatoes would look good. I don't want to get into fencing it in though, because it's gonna hit the trapdoor. So maybe just some flowers. Did I bring any though? I don't think I did. Maybe all we need is just another little patch of green. That feels about right. Yeah, that makes sense. What I might actually do is put a little bit of stone in here. Maybe indicating that there's some sort of bedrock or something. Yeah, that's better. Oh, do I have any regular stone? I don't think I do. Oh, I got buttons. Nice. It's amazing how little things like that just make the whole place feel a bit more grounded. I might want to swap this out for moss. I can put grass there. Now I kind of want more rocks over here. Yep. Excellent. Oops. And now I guess we got to work on the chimney. Now, inside I had done quite a lot of tuff in the chimney. That kind of limits our ability to use cracked stone. So I'll have to see. It's not terrible. I guess it sort of makes it feel like it's cobbled together with different stuff. That looks okay. And then maybe we can do a tough wall at the top. Oh, I wonder if I have any polished tough blocks for heads. That would be nice. I'm not sure if that's too tall. Could go down by a block. I think I like that better. I wonder if I've got any polished tough mini blocks. Oh, did we used deep slate in there? Maybe we'll use a deep slate polished wall. It might look like a steel pipe encased in bricks, like the pipe goes into the bricks and then comes out the top. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's take a quick flight. I'll check back at the keep, and then I'll check the other place if we don't have any. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but does anybody else wish we had air brakes on the Elytra? Like, rather than spinning to slow yourself down, it'd be nice if you could like kind of pull up in the same way, like the same way that a bird does, same like a duck coming in for a landing on a pond. I think that would be fun. Not that one. There is polished deep slate, and I don't see a polished tough. Polished andesite. All right, we'll check the other place. I don't remember. I guess I could just make one, couldn't I? I don't see a polished tough. All right, I guess we just make one. It's really cool to see this whole valley coming together, especially now that we're working on the edges of it, where basically everything in this main valley will soon have been touched by me. That's fun. It's a fun idea. I think it's just the... Oh, that's deep slate. I think it's just the stone cutter. Yep. Oh yeah, we get 8 of them, right. So that's the tough one. I'm assuming probably no. It's not bad. Don't mind it. I feel like the andesite is going to look too shiny. Or I don't know, maybe just shiny enough. And we'll try the deep slate one just to be sure. Yep, I think andesite wins. Nice. So that takes care of the chimney, and I guess we just keep on going around here with some basic greenery. I don't think we have to do anything too fancy. Maybe we'll just do moss carpet here. Sure. Now, here it looks like I was going to put some sort of small garden here. And this is where I might end up shutting this window to have like a little bit of a gate on this. Like it could be fun to have this actually closed in. I don't know why we've got dirt there. I feel like this would probably go back to grass. Thinking about like the way people walk usually being like the shortest distance. So whatever that would be here, maybe we put some sort of full bush here. Maybe we'll go with leaf blocks. Can't remember. I thought I had a good combo for like mangrove and other things. So if I wanted to turn this into like a little garden, I guess we could just leave it open. I'll have to figure out what I might want to put there. We could also, that could also just be like a work corner, like maybe just a pile of wood. Difficult because we've made the whole thing out of wood. But something dark, like a unstripped spruce log. Yeah, I think I like that better than a garden. Don't know about that. Maybe this is a good spot for another rock. Mm-hmm. I find I'm just guilty of liking the moss texture more than I like more than I like the grass texture. So I kind of use it a lot more. Cauldron and a workbench. Oh, that's what I was supposed to put in here, was a cauldron, wasn't I? Huh. Maybe I have to I mean, it wouldn't make any sense to have the cauldron next to the stove. Probably making these when I don't need to, but we're gonna give it a go. Missing my normal landscape box. Don't know whether these would be handy in this situation or not. Don't know whether this would work. I guess it sort of looks like wood chips, doesn't it? Not that you can really see it there, but that works out pretty well. Feel like that's working. Yeah, I was supposed to put a cauldron inside here. I guess we could just test to see what it would look like. Do I have one? Is the next question. Yes. So I don't think I want to lose the candles. I could just put them over here, I guess. I think it's probably going to be better the other way around. That unfortunately means they're not going to be in the window. I do really like the chest there. Can I place them in the window? Yes, I can. I like that better. Thank you, Sandy. Smaller work surface, but that's fine. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Just enough texture to say we've got it. Actually, probably here. Might reverse that. That way we can add in one of these over here. Not bad. It'll look better when we get the other side here textured in, but I'm not going to do that until I know what's happening in this area. So we'll kind of leave this green area done, or like alone for now. Over here we can start to drop in things like the moss and the concrete powder. Actually, that might look better as a carpet. I feel like we'll do moss underneath this too. One of these might look good as the bush. Not bad. Yep. Doesn't take long to kind of make it feel like it's been around for a while, you know? I don't know anything about what's going on here. We'll have to figure that out. What I'd like to do is actually tackle this next. But for that, I'm going to come back after my next break. So what this is going to be is like some sort of work station area where I think what's going to happen is like hanging fish to dry. But I just roughed it in. I think we're probably going to use more jungle over there, and I think I'm going to use more trapdoors in the top. We might be able to get some fences in there too. Probably some chains. And then I have to go look at some of my other wharfs and see what I've got going on here. I think I might have to lower that into the water. So once again, I take a break once an hour. Gives me a chance to grab another glass of water. You can do what you like, but if you would like to bring a friend in, I would very much appreciate it. The more eyeballs on the stream, the better. And I will be back in just a few minutes. More zombies outside. It's alright. We need to go south anyway. So I want to check out the wharfs that I did down here in the town and see if there's anything that I can copy. So I know there's one in Lowtown over this way. Skeletons are everywhere. Feels like I'm in a first-person shooter when you're ducking through buildings and circling around to come up behind somebody. He was like camouflaged. Okay, it's over here. Right, so it's actually in the water. Yes, okay, that's probably what I want to do. And then over here, we also have fish, fence posts and gates. That's what I thought. Okay. I think there's another one over here. This is much smaller. I like some of this though. Gates, lanterns. Cool. Lots of ideas. But I also want my mini blocks. Seem to be having ideas for a lot of those. Slowly but surely the Shulker Island grows. We're obviously not close enough for the cactus to grow. Mono832, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, so I think I'm going to grab some of the... Oop, that's the wrong thing. We'll do... Get rid of some of this stuff. And maybe this is where we use some jungle. I don't know. We obviously do not have a lot of, of fence gates. You shouldn't be getting ads, Sussy. I run ads when I take a break. So when I step away, unless I'm not running enough ads. No, I've got right now the next ad on my channel is set to start in 57 minutes, but I would hit my next break before that if I was to take one. Fitting weather for making a wet, grimy looking build. Oh, I forgot about that. Whoops. Oh, man. Not easy. Oh, this is really starting to cheese me off. Like, just place the block where I want it to be placed, please and thank you. Elytra and Waterman, they still haven't fixed it. Now, unfortunately on the map, unless Zero has fixed it, you can't see those. Yeah, it looks blue, which is too bad. Apparently I killed a squid. Now I can't see. Well, getting an ad during the break would have been normal. There should have been like 3 minutes of ads during the break. All right, I think we don't need those. I think that's pretty good. I feel like I might want to remove this one and then change that to something else. Maybe we'll put like a rock there. Free stuff. I'll figure out what this is actually going to look like later. Yay, elytra and water. Works like a charm, Mojang. Feel like that's pretty good. We might really want to get rid of this. I don't think I want that to go farther. I feel like we would want to have something like here. We might even want to have a barrel there, although this might look a little bit funny. Not bad. Not sure if that's what we'll end up doing, but I'll give it a go. And then for this thing, I want to see if we can figure out how to do like a fish sort of drying area. More jungle fence required. And I guess I don't need all this stuff right now. Hey, there's Dan. How's it going? Whoops. Feel like that works. I'm wondering if I can come in here. Have that kind of connect there. There's some weird rendering happening underneath the fences. And then I don't know whether we could do like different textures here. It's almost like the wood's a little bit wet, maybe. I feel like that works pretty well. Ah, it does not work there though. I guess we could put it on the inside. Now for the roof, this is where I was thinking that it might look better with jungle wood. Or at least some jungle wood mixed in. I think at this level, we'd stick out with the trapdoors. Let that start to work. I don't know if the jungle trapdoor would really work up here. We might have to mix in oak. You can see where we'd want to add like a little bit of color in through here. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You kind of want it to look like it's made out of a bunch of stuff that they found around, right? I think that's looking okay. I do think the back here could use, maybe we'll go lower on some of these. Unless it would look better going lower on the end. Oh no, that does not look sturdy enough to hold it, does it? Oh, that's lined up. Gappy, no, not a new area, just the front part of Westhill. I feel like this has to overlap. I feel like that's pretty good. Oh, this is supposed to be jungle. Do I want this to be a barrel? No, I think it was okay. I think we'll probably have barrels around. More signs required. Surprise. What am I planning for the front of this? There? We're going to hang some fish on it. Signs. I can hear a zombie somewhere. I thought I lit up all the caves. Maybe I haven't. This actually came together a lot faster than I thought. Interesting. I don't know if I like that or not. I do, sort of. The other thing I have to think about is actually having like a workstation, which I'm probably going to put like here. That kind of comes out into space, doesn't it? That's not bad. What I would like to do is have like a makeshift barrel of fish. Maybe we can put that somewhere over here. I have just enough room. We actually had somebody talk about this on the show recently, where they said they weren't a big fan of this technique of putting prismarine inside of trapdoors to make it look like a barrel of fish. I kind of go halfway in between, and instead of putting a full prismarine block, I put a slab in the bottom, and then I waterlog it. And so at a glance, it sort of looks like fish in a barrel. Don't know if I like that exact spot, but and do we want this to be a barrel? I could just make that a table. I feel like that would look better. Like a table with the block. We used to be able to change it so that the tables only had 2 legs if you wanted to do that. looks pretty good. And then we would probably put in another cauldron here. I don't know whether we would put those right next to that or over here. I can't put it there. Could put it there. This is the one block at a time method. Yeah, I think that looks okay. So I'll do the details of the fish later. I think I just want to leave this kind of standing like this. I'm going to get some more jungle signs. And some more spruce signs. Because I think I do like this overhanging bit. And she gets dark in a hurry. Oh, they didn't realize they floated. I don't know whether we keep that or not. I did not realize that they were floating. Now, you know what? I think we'll just leave it the way that it is. It's fine. Now, I wouldn't mind. That's that. Maybe we can squeeze in a little extra support there. That's good. Oops. All right, now the ground around it, we can do a bunch of different stuff. So I find that sometimes soil looks really good under cauldrons. It looks like wet sand. Maybe we find a different one for that one. Whoops. Find sometimes putting two blocks that are the same material next to each other looks a little bit funny. Like two concrete powder next to each other. It's a little bit hard with the shadow right now, but I'd like to have a little bit more of the soil in here. That's got a sign there. So I can't put, I was going to put moss in there, but I can't do that. Or moss carpet, rather. I feel like there's another color that I'm missing. Another texture. Guess I could try that one. Oh, stripped dark oak might be good too. It's good, it's just very plain. I think I like the stripped dark oak over the mangrove. Although maybe we can sneak the mangrove in back here. Something has to go there. Man, this is tough. Probably just overdoing it now. I definitely need like an extra texture here, and I just don't know what it is. I could try the money mangrove, but I don't think that'll work. Always seem to be out of something. I decided I did not like that. Maybe it's brown terracotta. I don't think money mangrove roots are going to look good. Need some light. Bowie Cars, hello. We got a lot done today, actually. Not really complaining. That's not terrible. Maybe we can sneak that back here. I feel like that looks kind of mucky. It doesn't look good when it's out on the edge, though. Almost like they've put down boards to keep yourself from sinking in. Whoops. It looks okay. That's better. Yeah, pretty good. I think we'll be able to fix this up a little bit more. I might want to put an extra block underneath that. It's going to be a sign here, so to figure out what else is going to be there. And then of course we'll be able to build this up with like moss carpet and stuff like that. So I don't want to get too carried away, but just to kind of make this feel a little bit more solid. Of course, can't put the carpet there. Yeah, even just that little bit of depth helps. Oops. Nice. Well, maybe we'll just leave that. You can see how you can easily get carried away poking away at stuff. But anyway, I think that's coming together. We'll add the details like the fish another time, but I think it makes sense. The only thing I might have to worry about now is, well, no, I thought that might not read well. We might have to change some of the materials over here. Oh, we don't have any fences. I might just want that to look a little bit less sprucey. Maybe have like a jungle fence or something. I think this is going to end up with a lantern on it. And some of these are going to have chains on them. I think we can probably find some blocks where we could, instead of just hanging the fish off the fence. So that's a whole block. That doesn't really work, does it? Crap. I was hoping I might be able to hang one off of that if I raised it up. We'll see. Anyway, the idea is going to be to have like some sort of, we don't really have knives in the game. It would be cool to have like a fish knife or something out here, but we can hang fish kind of like with an armor stand like up against this. I might actually use the armor stand poser mod just to kind of make the fish a little bit bigger. Could be kind of fun. But I feel like that looks like kind of wet, mucked up, textured ground. And then when we finish that, we'll just roll around the back and do the little raised crop beds. And then essentially we're done. I might just do, you know, had to figure out what's going on this side here. But not much left, which is very cool. I think I do like the changes to the roof. I feel like that matches. Like the jungle and then the copper. Thanks, Andy. Yeah, me too. Me too. Let's just take a look to see who's streaming so I can pass y'all along to somebody cool. Looks like Mythical Sausage is live. Let's send y'all over there. I will be back tomorrow, I think. I think I've got an appointment tomorrow, so I might have to do a slightly later stream than normal, but you can keep an eye out on Twitter, @JoelDuggan, for if that adjusts. I also put notifications in Discord when I go live. Hopefully you've enjoyed the time here in the stream today. I know it was pretty chill, but it's just one of those detail building streams where like you've got to focus and get stuff done. So we're getting close. I think one more stream and we'll probably have this area pretty much sorted, and then we can move on to some of the landscaping and some of the other things around it. Thanks very much to Sandy for moderating. Thanks to some of the new folks that came in today. I hope you're enjoying the stream and the content. Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube is a great way to find more of this. You can see the stream I did last time starting this house. You can also watch the entirety of this whole valley built up in Minecraft on the stream, and listen to the Spawn Chunks. It's a free podcast. It's all about Minecraft. And you can also check out the Citadel Cafe. That's what I have to go do now, is edit the latest episode. So look for that on your favorite podcasting platform. Minecraft news show obviously is what the Spawn Chunks is. And then the Citadel Cafe is all about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. So I will see you folks tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye for now.